Need more vendors. Need more vendors. Never have enough vendors. Why do these people leave so quickly? I build the shops, they get the vendor, they get the nice little cabin with the health and the spa and beauty, whatever else they get in those little staff rooms. They leave. They all leave. We're not even that busy. And then look at how many of them. Look, they look depressed and they ain't even started work yet. Look at all those empty shops. Ugh. Nightmare. Staffing problems are a nightmare in lockdown land. Big problems. And here we are. It's time to finish off the rapids, the as yet unnamed rapids, and get them open in this little preview. See, loading and unloading happening very efficiently. We're going to see the rapid construction in the lockdown land completed. This is one of our top attractions. It's one of our tentpole attractions. It's a beautifully themed ride, and then we're going to ride it. It's about 8 minutes long, and it's thrilling. There's no music on it because I didn't add any music to it, but there's plenty of sounds, plenty to see, plenty to do. So where were we at? Right, we were finishing the castle off, weren't we? So really what we need to do is we need to have a bit of the castle with some edge choppers and some interaction. So let's build a wall around here. Lovely jubbly, nice and quick to do this. Love the building tools in this game, although they can get a little bit panicky sometimes, especially when you've got like one building which is at the front of the next square as opposed to the back of the square you're building in. And sometimes as well you don't quite get them square, so you end up with an odd roof, but you can just trim that off. It's not a problem. It's a first world problem. But there we go, nice little box. Let's have a walkway going all the way round, and then I think, can we have, I've got the adventure pack. There was some good stuff in the adventure pack. There was some smashy heady loggy things. What else is that? There you go. And there was also the swinging axe of doom. So I think what we'll do is we'll have one head chopper thing, and then we'll have the swinging axe of a doom. There we go. Just need to adjust these now, get them where they need to be, because I can't have them there. Can I put no, the smashy heady blocky log things is what needs to go there. Where have I seen these before on a ride somewhere? That's right, Valhalla at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Down, although to be fair, blinking you'll miss them because there's so much going on in that ride. They've definitely got these. What else we got in here? We've got a clock tower, ball. There's loads of stuff. Anyway, they're going to be the best bet. Yeah, they got them at the end of Valhalla, or somewhere in Valhalla. I don't know. It's such a long ride. Which actually is now closed for refurbishment. Can't wait to see what they do with that, because that's a brilliant dirt ride. You always get wet on. Last time I went on it, I was wet before we'd even left the station because it had been running all day. Literally got into the boat and I was sat in half a foot of water. And then as it went up the lift hill, the people at the back, because all the water ran to the back, they were like sat in water. Literally, it was up to their waist at that angle. So I think you just got to accept on that ride, you are going to just be completely drenched from head to toe. It's like basically jumping in the sea. But I think that's the appeal of the ride. That's why I go on it last. Because you'd have to be very special or very adventurous to go on that first thing and then spend the rest of the day walking around drenched from head to toe. The ponchos they sell don't do anything. They might as well be selling like paper ponchos because they're about as useful as a chocolate fire guard, which is not very, provided your fire's not off of course, in which case it wouldn't make any difference, but your fire's on. Yeah, caveat there, chocolate fire guard when the fire is switched on. Okay, so here we go. Probably a little bit more detail to go in there. Let's kind of block that off so you can't see it as well. And now we're going to finish this cave off where the monster's going to sit. Here we're going to have a village. You go past a little village, quite a nice calm thing for you just to look at. And put some houses in there, and little village shacks. A bit like what you get on the kind of demo version that comes with this ride, the blueprint that they provide with it. A little bit of a shack kind of town with some pirate animatronics in it. So I wanted to do something a bit like that around there, along with the cave. Rocks. So many rocks. Rock work. One of my favouriteest parts of this game, I have to say. Although it's a little tedious, it's come along quite nicely. So, while I'm just doing this, building a nice cave, because a rock cave looks better than like a just mound of earth, doesn't it? And I don't want parts of this ride to be visible from other parts of the ride, so when you're on one part, I don't want you to be able to see what's going on. You know, I don't want you to be able to see the monster or anything. I want you to feel quite closed in, like there's nothing else going on around you. So you can't really see any other rides or anything. Okay, one of the things I got with, was it the adventure pack? I can't remember. I've now succumbed to this game and bought all the DLC because there's, you know, and I will buy any DLC they put out. So, you know, go for it. There may be more. They're releasing this game on consoles this year, so that, you know, they may end up releasing a little bit more DLC for it. But there's plenty to go at. So here I've got waterfalls. I'm not quite sure what the mechanic of waterfalls are there. They seem just to kind of fall anywhere. But there's like a waterfall section you go through. You definitely will get wet on this ride. There's no doubt about that. Alright, so here we are at the station. As you can see, lots and lots of people queuing up. And it is, the throughput on this ride is quite good, considering that it's just kind of one boat unloads and offloads at once. So I've done that trick where you have the offload station exactly the other side near the onload station, so the people don't have to walk very far. It's looking very, very pretty. Up here needs theming. I put another little kiddies ride up here. My flat rides don't seem to be getting a lot of attention. I think I need to more heavily theme them, which is what I'm going to do at some point. I think that ride there has got watery effects on as well, so I need to look at that. I'm not sure about that statue, I might move that later. They all need theming, obviously, and I need to put fences round. There's a big cliff there, which obviously in the land of Lockdown Land, in the land of Planet Coaster, people don't walk off cliffs. But if this was real life, you can imagine someone's going to get too close and end up in the rapids, or worse. So look at them rocks and explosions. So we need to do something about that. Clearly, this is a health and safety issue that I need to address. Timings wise, I think I only need to put a couple of trigger points on this ride, and that is mostly going to be in the area where the monster is and where the statue is. I want the statue to do a lightning and floodlight effect and some water effects. Oh, and of course the choppy blocky head off blocks and the choppy heady off the Axe of Doom also could do probably with a trigger point on there, just so they're not randomly going off like that when there's no one there, or at times when it's not going to have any effect on. Yeah, that's good, that works. Very nice. Might put some smoke and lights inside these towers as well. I think I'm going to have a second pass at all these rides at night, just so I can see what they all look like at night as well, because I do want this part to look good at night. A lot of these rides, the POVs, I have to put it on night mode because you get a lot of light bleed through a lot of surfaces unless you're underground. So I'm going to obviously do these at night. After I've completed this area, I'm going to do the bit behind this, which is going to be a sci-fi area, and I'm going to have a underground transport thingy from near the entrance to where the sci-fi zone is. You can get an underground train there basically, and you just kind of pop up in the middle of this sci-fi zone and it all looks very alien-y. But that is another project, and I've got a lot of work to do on this. Yeah, all that bit back there needs theming, where the monorail entrance is, and the monorail station itself, and the monorail needs connecting up because it doesn't go anywhere at the minute. So there's loads of work, and the flat rides over in the spooky zone, and the main entrance needs refurbishing. It's never ending. Never ending. But now I'm going to get through it all. So let's just put a little bit more detail on here. Why? Well, because we can. A few windows. Ah, very nice. Using the control key there. Squeeze another 2 on. Yeah, easy. 5 windows. There you go. That's nice. I think they look alright, don't they? They just set it off nicely. Are they bars on the windows? I think they are. Prison windows, maybe? I don't know. Who knows? Okay, so there we go. Looks good. Just whack a few more of them on. Here. There. Ta-ta-la-ta-ta-ta. Bum bum bum. And I think we'll call it a day. Right, let's ride this bad boy. Or bad girl. Here we are. And welcome on board, family. Who we got? We got, oh, I like his shirt. And his shades. And his hair. I like him. What a cool dude. There's a granny in front of me there. She's not going to like this. And then a kid next to her. I assume a grandson. Or maybe a son. Is he wearing denim? That's not it. Oh dear me. Bit of a lawsuit. Watch your head. It's only a bush though. Way! Look at them marvelling at the amazing rock work. And also the bushes. Bit wibbly wobbly. Now look at this. You can't see anything outside of the ride. Brilliant stuff. Bit of interaction there with queue line. Hello people queuing to get in. Look at what fun we're having. Some nice red flowers there. Underneath the queue line we go. And then into this rocky cave. Ooh, I wonder what's in here. Now this sets off nicely. Just before I put all these rocks and plants up there. It's a bit boring. There we go. Excitement is raising. Let's swap chairs. Oh no, wait a minute. That guy's about 90. Mate, you don't want to be on this ride. But you don't want to be on any rides at all. Look, he's screaming already, and he's only on the lift hill. And it's slow. Oh look, blue hair and a camouflage top. Very big smile. Very, very happy people. Yeah, he's absolutely papping his pants, and he hasn't done anything yet. Yeah, screams of horror. So there we go, we've gone over the queue line. Now we're at the top of the castle. Doo-doo-doo, wishy-washy, it's all a bit bouncy. Yay! The woman next to you with the glasses on, she doesn't look very happy either, to be fair. Oh no, they're both made a big mistake coming on this ride. They're both very, very scared. It's not too bad, mate, don't worry, don't go upside down. Well, it's not supposed to go upside down anyway. It's not to say it won't go upside down. Pretty sure it doesn't go upside down. Almost certain. Yes. Let's have a look who else we've got. So, we've got, oh, several people with blue hair. Hello. How lovely. Yes, I like your blue hair. Matches her top. Matches his shirt. And I like his shirt. If he had blue hair, too blue. That's a little blue. Okay, so here is our first sequence. I'll try and flip this round so you can actually see what happens. It's not the best, but it's all right. So, ooh, an ancient statue. Lightning and water effects. It didn't splash them, but should have done. Okay, a little bit of work there on the water effects. Out of the cave we go. We're now in a mystical land of scariness. There's stripy tights. And now we're in the waterfall zone, which looks amazing. Until the camera goes underneath the water. And then you see the actual trickery behind it. Anyway, there you go, you get the idea. Wet. Very wet. Then into this mystical cave. I wonder what could be in this mystical cave. I hope it's not the monster off that first ride we queued 2 hours for at the start of the park. Oh, it's misty. And yes, you missed it because the camera angles were pat. But there it was. It was that creature. Yes, look at them all scared. Ish. Oh, he's calmed down a bit now. Now he's actually gone through a bit of it. He's actually calmed down. So I thought, I did worry we were in danger of giving him an heart attack the way he was reacting coming up that lift hill. Okay, so now you've got this kind of downwards 3 or 4 degree slalom through the castle. So it kind of goes through the castle, under these head choppers, which are quite cool. And there's a lot of them. As we come down here, you are completely immersed in the castle. You can't see anything outside it. I do like this bit. And then we come down here. We've got the head choppy offy things. They all love that. Look at that. They're on the right loved it. That kid's loving it. Then we've got the axe which disappears into a wall. There is a secret slot there. It's holograms. You know, that's what it's done. And then we've got the final scene, which is as we leave the castle, we see the attacking pirates attacking the castle. And there's a big drop. Way! Oh, look how wet they've all got. Insane. Love it. Big explosion. Oh, just perfect. What a ride. And then just as you think the ride's completely over, it's not. We've got another drop coming up. It's a big one, goes underneath the queue, the path even. Whoa! And here we go, and that's it. And now you get a nice, relaxing waterfall and a nice, relaxing float. Well, I say nice, relaxing, it's still bobbling up and down everywhere. But it's now a nice, relaxing journey back up to the station, where you can get off board and say how amazing it was. Yes, of course, all the rides now in Lockdown Land are free because we are a pay one price park. So there's no controls over price anymore like there was before. And this is, I think, affecting my flat rides like that. Pirate ships in the background. Nobody goes on that. Whereas if I reduced it to like $1 and everything else was like 10, it'd get loads of customers. So yeah, what you can't see is behind us there's actually a pirate ship and there's a big water effect. Dope. Okay, anyway, up the hill we go, back into the station. It would have been nice if the station was a little bit closer, but you can only have enough cars which are on the same level as the station in the kind of queue to go in the station, so I had to put that back in there. And there's a kind of a turny around a bit here. Well, it's nice, you know, gives you a chance to converse about how wet you've got and how much fun it was with your fellow guests that probably you don't know half of these people because you've just been chucked on the rapids in a group of 2, 4, 6, 8, was that 10 people here on this? 10 or 12, maybe 12 actually, I can't tell. Anyway, yeah, a lot of people on this ride, it's really good. And there we go, wasn't that fun? Yes, it was indeed. And let's just get some feedback from them as they leave the ride. What do you think to the ride, guys? Woman with blue hair, was it to your satisfaction? I think so. Yes? Loving it, loved it. Even he liked it. Well, they all seem to enjoy that. I'd say that's a glorious success. So, what have we learned today? Not a lot. Should have put some music on that, probably will do. Going to do a series of these just with the rides when the park's finished, but that's going to be a long time because this park is humongous. Going to go back and do some more scenery next time. Going to start the sci-fi world next time. So do join me again for weekly updates on Lockdown Land, on Cottlandby, Micro City, Planet Coaster. That's a mouthful, isn't it? I need to sort that out a little bit. And we'll be taking some more rides. Yeah. Next time we're going on a nice, quiet transport ride, and then we'll go on an X coaster. Subscribe and like.